Dallas Mavericks basketball is back, and that means Luka Doncic is on the floor for the first time playing for the Mavericks. Let's look back at his game against the Phoenix Suns and look at some of the good and the bad that we saw from Luka Doncic. Obviously, it was a tough game, but we did have some awesome moments. So let's look back at his first game in the NBA and look at Luka Doncic, Dallas Maverick. Foul trouble kept Luka Doncic out of the game early as he picked up a couple of quick ones like this one right here against Ayton when he gets deep in the post. You can see on the replay, Luka's surprised when the call gets made. Goes up, call, wait, what, me? His second foul was an easy one as he got caught in no man's land with his blocking foul with Josh Jackson in transition. And then on his third foul, he gets caught in the air on this sort of pass interference kind of call in football. And you can tell that Luka is already a veteran already because he's never admitted to committing a foul so far in the NBA. Luka really struggled to shoot in this game, hitting only 5 of his 16 shots and not hitting a single of his 5 3-pointers. A lot of these step-back shots, like we see this one here, looked really, really good in the preseason, but for some reason, either the China trip or the injury early, he just didn't have his legs under him, and for some reason, just couldn't get these to go. And Carlisle addressed it in timeout.
We got to stop settling for step-back shots. Step-back shots are tough.
What's not tough is these catch-and-shoot type attempts. He'll hit these during the season. And he'll also hit floaters like this one during the season. This was something that he was really, really good at overseas. He has a lot of different weapons in his arsenal when it comes to floaters and getting in the lane. He'll definitely be better at shots like this during the season. We know that defense is going to be a struggle for Luka Doncic, but let's look at some of the plays that really highlight why he struggles on the defensive end. Like this play right here where he just completely watches the ball, loses his man Ariza at the top of the key, and allows him to hit an open 3. And Dennis and Dorian make gestures at him. Also, we see this play right here where Luka just completely gets beat on this fade route sort of from Trevor Ariza. And then we see Ariza get by him again on this play. On this play, TJ Warren hit a couple of early threes, and Luka Doncic gets too close into his face and allows him to drive by him for another layup attempt. Now let's look at some of the good things that Luka Doncic did during this game. He only had 4 turnovers, which is a small number for a rookie in the NBA who's going to be handling the ball a lot. But not all turnovers are created equal, especially the 4 that Luka Doncic had, because 2 of them were not necessarily his fault. Like on this play right here, where he just easily passes it to DeAndre Jordan, but it goes off of his hand, hits off of his foot, and then turns into a fast break attempt, where Trevor Ariza gets to hit a 3. And then on this next play, late in the 4th quarter, where Luka Doncic attempts an alley-oop, but it is blocked by Ayton, and then goes off of DeAndre's foot as he's going out of bounds. His 3rd turnover was a carrying call, which, really, come on, a carrying call? Luka, how do you feel about that call? And then on this last play was definitely a rookie turnover, and TJ Warren makes a really, really nice play to poke the ball away and get into a fast break attempt. And here we see really close up just how close TJ Warren was when he was guarding him. But that was the only really bad one, and that's a positive for me. Now let's look at one area where Luka really excels, getting a rebound and pushing the ball in transition like we see right here. He is able to grab the rebound, go coast to coast, survey the field, get into the lane, and then find DeAndre Jordan for an easy dunk. In these fast break attempts, there are so many options on plays. Luka can either dump it off to a teammate, or they can even dump it back off to him for an easy shot. Or if he's the only one there, he can take it all the way with some crafty moves and finish at the rim like he does here on DeAndre Ayton. Actually, this one wasn't really that crafty. DeAndre, I still don't really know what you're thinking on this play, but thank you for letting Luka score it. The rest of these plays are just really, really nice highlights from Luka, showing the variety in his game. Like we see this play right here where he's able to get to the basket, have some awesome body control, and hit this layup. And then we see another awesome pass from Luka to DeAndre right here. This nice behind the back pass to a cutting DeAndre that's going to the basket for a super easy dunk. And then we see Luka with his back to the basket, with Devin Booker on him, spinning into the lane, holding the ball right here. You can see in this replay him cradling the ball and able to hold it so that no one can come in and grab it and getting the layup. And then on this play, You see the floater from Luka that doesn't go again. But then after the Mavs get the offensive rebound, you see Luka drive into the paint and kick out to Dorian Finney-Smith for a 3. I just like that he's doing different things on these attempts instead of just trying to pound the same thing over and over again into a play. And then this last play, it's just one of the only times the Mavericks had good ball movement that Luka Doncic was part of during this game, which ends in a Dennis Smith Jr. dunk. That's all from this game. If you want to hear some more Mavericks talk, go ahead and subscribe to the Locked On Mavericks podcast. Isaac Harris and I will be talking Mavericks 5 days a week from here on out, so get all your Mavs talk there. Thanks so much for watching this video. Click the link to subscribe, like the video, follow me on Twitter at NickVanExit. Thanks so much for joining.